Oh my god.
Mega Man. Oh my god, you just jumped to the lava. What the fuck?
Oh, you're watching my brother play on
Yeah,
03?
no, like I heard him, and then I like went back to that tab of the stream, and then I literally just saw him just jump into the fucking lava.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. I could have just been doing that.
Controller?
Wow.
He was asking me about like the world ends with you on Switch.
Your friend?
Yeah, because he loved the original. Like yeah, it's just like what do you just like what have you heard about like the reception of like the Switch version?
That poor man, man.
Yeah, it's definitely down there, but
Yeah, like
I mean, if you like the game, it's so good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I told him. I was just like, well, it's just if you just love the world ends with you, just in general, like you'll still enjoy it, but like if you're focused like on the gameplay mechanics and stuff like that of like the original game, like it's just they're not really there because they can't be there.
Yep.
But like if it's just like you like wanting to replay the story, like get the story, get like the experience, whatever again. Yeah, it's definitely. He was like, yeah, that makes sense. It's just he said he was thinking about getting it because it's like he wants a Switch game to play on the go.
Yeah, that works.
He wants a Switch game to play on the go because he's just like basically all the Switch games that like I have currently are Switch games that I don't really want to play on the go. So I need ones to actually like get the portability. And I was like, yeah, I understand that. That's part of the reason why I got kind of Mario. Kind of Mario, so I can just play.
Oh shit.
Kind of Mario.
Fuck. It's like I'm over here thinking to myself about like kind of similar things because yeah, I have this console and it's kind of pretty great knowing that at any point in time I can just decide I'm gonna just go and play X, Y, or Z like portably, but then I'm like, am I really about to play Devil May Cry 3 with Joy-Cons on the go? Am I gonna play like fucking Splatoon or whatever else whenever I go back to that on the go? It's like
DMC is perfect for on the go if you're just gonna do the bloody palace stuff or something.
Oh no, I meant in terms of just like the drifting, not necessarily the actual game itself.
Oh, the drift. Okay.
Yeah.
But even then, I don't know.
It's like I'm looking forward to getting the Zero collection. That's probably gonna be the next purchase that I make if I get the wow.
Oh my god.
Wait, yeah, that's probably the next purchase I'm about to make.
This lava is obliterated.
It's so funny too because it's like I played this particular Zero game to death. This is my favorite one of the quadrilogy, so
02 is actually easy. I don't care what
you say that 02 is easier than this?
yeah, yeah, 100%. This section alone.
I feel like 03 is way easier than 02. And it's not even like bad easier either. Like the most challenging things about 03 are certain platform bits. Like 03 is really goddamn good, but 02 has it beat if it's just an outright difficulty thing you're looking for.
I almost gave up on fighting the full It looked like it might lose the challenge. I couldn't enjoy this. Me too.
Yo, what the fuck was 2003 to 2005 Capcom on, man? This series doesn't even feel real sometimes.
I just think that like 2003 to 2005 like gaming period was just fucking insane. Like you were getting like the god tier sequels to like various like platform things, and you were getting like a bunch of like really wild new IP shit,
I really
and
can't wait. I really can't wait to get
you were
my new
also
house so I can ignore all of this. Wait, I had the electric.
It's just so
Like-
wild, like looking at the amount of quality that is just in this game, especially when you look at the stuff that came before. Like Zero One and Zero Two are fantastic games for different reasons, although Zero One definitely aged the weirdest way. But 3 is just such a huge quality jump, man.
Guess I'll farm out this last one part time for the weekend.
And then it's like he's playing that action game and I'm playing Devil May Cry 3 still. Still haven't gotten past mission 15 because I'm having way too much fun learning all of my other shit. Fuck these spiders though.
Nah, fuck you, bitch. Gonna get ya. Get it.
Ow.
Get his fucking get his ass.
The spider, a blind.
The only spider that I like is Peter Parker.
Miles Morales though.
But I was literally just about to say it. Just
Get his ass.
I only like the spider themed superheroes. I don't actually like.
I like the spiders that are out my front door because they kill all the bugs before they get inside.
I mean, I do appreciate spiders for doing that. That's why like I've learned to like leave like the smaller ones that kind of like lurk around my living space alone, because it's like, oh no, you're just like chilling, like actually eating all the fucking fuck ass bugs that bother me way more. But no, like big ass, giant ass video game spiders, like
It's so funny that you say that when it's considering that that's literally what I'm fighting right now.
no, just no, like
These
that's
spastic ass.
that shit I don't like. I don't like.
Just this basic bitch crashing this lobby.
Oh.
Yeah, that looked so stupid. It's like everybody's like you got the crazy setup going on with all the collision and shit. Then you have like in the middle just a single crash, basic crash. In the basic hard, basic wheels, everything.
Yo, all these tiny spiders, get out!
Yeah, I just like big spiders. I don't do big spiders, yo.
I like
You
the.
just- you-
remember that
you
one
just-
Wii game? There was like a spider and a scorpion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Wild
what was
creatures
it?
or
Like,
Deadly
I think it was
creatures or
like,
something?
Deadly creatures.
it was like something like this, like Deadly Premonition or some nonsense like that. I remember it.
Why the fuck do I remember that?
Dude, that was a really good game.
Episode on it.
I remember it specifically because it was like back in the day when people were insecure about what the Wii was. There were always those threads about like, ooh, the graphics, and I'm just here like, what do you call it, guys? It's just some bugs fighting each other. What's good?
Yo, that game was kinda sick. Gonna lie.
Like, it's funny hearing that in retrospect though, because I thought it was always just one of those like, oh, graphics.
Oh no, I mean, no, it was a fun game. You just the fucking spider with like fucking combo shit and the scorpion.
Spider combos.
Dude, yo, they had like a fighting game system.
Whip throw. See you later. Whip throw. See you later. Whip throw. Later. Spider sting.
Trigger the Dark Phoenix immediately web throw. Not web throw. What was the super version of it again?
Oh my god. Ultimate web throw.
Yeah, just the mummy spider anti-phoenix
Oh
tech.
my god.
Am I gonna have to fight this thing? What the hell is this? It's Gollum.
Oh!
It's Gollum, man. Oh my god, I am fighting this thing. What the hell? Unknown. I discovered unknown.
Wait, did you see that?
Yeah, I opened up the tab with dive kick the shit out of that motherfucker.
What is this?
Dude,
It's made of
dude, I
rock.
love this game so much. Oh my god, like, you can very much tell this is my first true playthrough of it, but I'm like so in love with the entire experience. Nope, we're not doing that. Oh, matter of fact, I just remembered. This is your turn.
I still got a 25. I own 5. I've owned 5 forever. You know, Devil May Cry 5 is a year old.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw like a YouTube, what was it? Like retrospective thing from like Jay's reviews, the guy who was doing like a bunch of the Mega Man series reviews recently, and I'm here like I can't believe that this is already a year old. Like that was such a cool reveal, man. Like Microsoft really stole the show with that one.
Imagine if Dragon Ball Fighters didn't get leaked beforehand.
That would have been insane, man.
all the leaks.
Devil May Cry.
I can't believe how much I actually enjoy using Nevin, even though I'm still kind of baby at it.
Yeah, no, figuring that thing out is pretty easy.
Dude, like, seriously? When you catch, like, the entire crowd around you with jam session, that shit feels so good.
Mm-hmm.
That feels like some Dynasty
No,
Warrior
not
shit.
jam session.
It's just such...
All I know about Dante is from Marvel.
yeah, no, fucking nightmarish stuff.
Chill stuff.
It's amazing how much of Marvel 3 Dante has literally informed the moves that I like the most in this game, because Twister Tempest I used a lot when I was leveling up like Swordmaster, and now here I am messing around with Jam Session because Nevin just has that for free. And I'm just over here like, okay, but I need to start using Million Carrots more because that was one of my favorites too. Like, all the big, gigantic AoE fuck off kind of things from Dante are the best. And now I've got Beowulf, so I've got Killer Bee.
So what is this giant rock dog I'm fighting? I'm scared.
Rock dog.
His name is question mark question mark.
Rockagon?
Oh, you mean the DLC character?
Yeah.
That.
He's just rock. What is he? He is rock.
Dude, the fucking spray shit didn't fucking work. I gotta fucking send a support fucking ticket thing.
Oh, and he just went underground. Okay. Now all I see is his hand wings that are crawling along.
Ow! Oh, come on, not like this! Not like this! That was about to be the infinite, I could feel it. Oh, hi. Oof. Do I want to keep Artemis on?
Yahoo!
Oh, you don't, bitch.
My camera is just inside this thing. I have no idea what's happening.
Ooh.
Gambers.
Oh, you know what I just realized? That's cute. I want to do that more.
Thanks.
Spider, stop being annoying. Oh, that's how I'm gonna make it more interesting. Okay. Spider, stop moving. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, you're gonna die, and then your friends are gonna come, and we can do this again. Ooh, I like that.
Juicy and some.
Ooh. Every single one of you is gonna die. Thank you. Okay, let's try and not get hit. Ooh. Oh, that's not where I want to be. La la la. Wait, why did I go over here? Oh, I messed that up badly. Ooh. Ow! Hmm. Hmm. Oh god, help!
Yeah. Wait.
Oh god.
Is Space Jam really on Netflix? Yo. That's hype. Pretty fucking hype. Dude, I love Space Jam.
Matchmaking, please.
What is matchmaking doing?
Oh god.
It's not doing anything.
That's what I thought.
That's yeah. That would be
I
a
just
problem.
wanted to double check. I legitimately just wanted to.
Oh, I messed that up. Dang.
I still can't believe that we live in a world where like Soldier 76 is locked out of competitive play, dude. He is locked out of professional level play. The worst fucking hero in the fucking game is locked out of competitive play. Just by pure chance. By pure chance. But May has not been locked out of competitive play even once yet. Like, oh my god. the only reason anyone was playing Soldier 76 is because Widowmaker and McCree were both fucking banned at the same time. That's the only reason why.
I mean, yeah.
That's the
I mean,
only
that's how it's that kind
Oh
of system
shit.
play out always. So.
But that's what part of the reason why this system is so fucking stupid. It doesn't do anything. People just go back to what they were playing before if the shit that isn't actually like.
Yeah, every other week you'll just have your regular. Oh,
Yeah, like. I mean.
that's not a bad thing. It's still some sort of variation.
Yeah, but it's like, it almost seems fucking pointless if it's just, like, you're just gonna fucking go back every other week. Like, what's the point? like, if there's a chance that, like, a character that isn't actually relevant at all is just gonna get banned, it's like... like fucking Soldier. Like, literally one of the bans is just Soldier.
Yeah, no, but he
Ow!
he got played a lot then, right? Last week.
He got played a lot this week. Yeah, he got played a lot this week, but even
Yeah,
then,
so the system is doing what
Oh.
it's doing. Like,
He's not
just
rocking
making
anymore.
sure something that's played a lot last
it's like
week not
it's-
getting played a lot.
the system is technically doing what it's supposed to, but like,
So you'll see a mix-up from last week's game. That's the primary point it's gonna
What
be
the
doing
fuck?
anyway.
it's literally just gonna go back to fucking like, just McCree, May, Reinhardt, like.
Yeah. It's mixing it up on a week-to-week basis. it's still doing that. You know, I don't think it's necessarily bad.
It
That
seems very
Soldier is
Final Boss.
banned this week, even though nobody would actually pick it.
If McCree made
It's just trying to make like just general feeling less stale, I guess.
yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just. I mean, hero pools like on the actual competitive fucking player, like actually 100% based on usage
Yeah.
or what they think is a fucking problem.
Is it not automated?
I don't think so.
Hello, Charm.
Oh.
Yeah,
You're finally back.
Mm-hmm.
Long night.
Yeah, I am also
Yeah.
finally back from my fucking crazy weekend.
I'm finally back. I'm pouring for you.
Kick some tail.
Oh. Well, that's you. You threw me off. No.
Go,
I don't
go!
even. No. Oh, that's right. Quick and nimble. And quick.
Quick and
Is it wrong for me to say like I actually hate that game? Like I genuinely think that game is just a bad game.
Which one is that one?
Donkey Kong 64. I think it's a bad game.
that's pretty bad.
I don't know if there's any people who do like it.
I'm
Like,
sure
if you're
there's
gonna
people-
tell me to pick a Donkey Kong game, that'll be it. But I also never really played any of the country ones.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country was my jam. I never played 64.
Yeah,
Or-
64
I'm
wasn't
just
Banjo line.
I'm just like not big on Donkey Kong in general,
Same.
but also just like
Combo Kong.
True. Me too.
I'm not big on Donkey Kong in general, but like just 64, I just genuinely think it's like a bad game.
I don't think I've ever tried it even.
Hongo Kong.
Wombo
Mm.
Kong.
All I heard was like, it's kind of like Banjo, but even more collectibles. I'm like, no, you don't need more collectibles in a Banjo. No,
Yeah.
I'll skip that one.
I'll skip that one, Chief.
Yeah, but that's the only thing people ever talk about. How many collectibles that game had. Nobody really talks about the gameplay ever.
Excuse me.
It's always the number of collectibles and how you can't be certain characters to collect some things.
Like you literally have to be a completely different character to collect this collectible.
You gotta go
Yeah.
literally swap
see.
barrels.
Oh
to do
yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
That was the thing.
it's just
Tired.
like
Man.
it's just the average person takes like half an hour to beat the final boss just because the final boss has so many fucking
The
phases.
final boss is fucking cool.
It's like I can
He sharpened his pencil.
That was a true constipation sound.
What just happened?
No, no, everyone's making fun of me because
No, I'm sorry.
everyone's making
I
fun
started
of me
giggling
because
about it.
Shinji said that the final boss of Donkey Kong 64 is cool, and I went,
No, like I didn't. I thought it was a little funny, and then I heard a walrus like laughing, and that made me laugh more. I just hear him like, it's like breathing and laughing.
It's just-
Bad influence.
I can understand why people will say that it's cool, cause I think that it's a cool idea, but
That's fair. It's been a long time, so
it's a cool idea, but like actually playing it, it's like, oh. And then it's also like actually gross. Like the phase where you play is like
Yeah,
tiny, and
that's the
you
worst
go
part
into
ever.
like the hole in his shoe, and it's like you're like attacking the fucking like weird overgrown toenails. It's like, oh, like
I don't remember
why?
any of
What the fuck is this boss battle you described?
Yes, I swear to you, I swear to you, that's an actual part of that boss battle.
Yep,
Hmm.
it
Like
is.
you go into King K. Rool's fucking like a hole in King K. Rool's fucking boot, and then you just like fucking, and then as like the fucking weird fucking micro Kong, and then you just fucking like you like use her what is it? Fucking
Gotta kill the bloodshot
slingshot.
toenails.
Yeah, to kill like destroy his fucking toenails, and his toenails are
What?
really fucking nasty looking.
Oh yeah, like everything about him. Yeah.
Okay, but especially his fucking dude. Like, oh my god. Ellie, I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
like it's just when you search Donkey Kong 64 Final Boss, the first video is a half an hour.
Why did it do that?
The second video is 20 minutes.
What the hell?
The Donkey Kong 64 Final Boss no damage. 17 minutes. Like
Dude, you know, yeah, I was trying to say this from earlier when you were first bringing it up. I was downstairs doing some stuff, but I remember there was actually distinctly a time period where I was like, yo, I want this Donkey Kong shit because it just seems so cool, right? Like, it was genuinely bigger than Mario for me for a very brief period of time in my childhood. And the whole time I'm there, I'm like, I didn't get the Super Nintendo games or any of the good shit for me to see what was good. So I'm like, whatever. Couple of years later, like, I want to say like late 2000s, I'm going over things because, you know, YouTube happens and you can go back in time and see like playthroughs of certain things when that was a developing thing. And I would go and see like the country games. I'm like, wow, this is rad. I love platforming. And then I would see Donkey Kong 64 and they're like, yo, like I could barely handle Banjo-Tooie, and that was off of the enthusiasm of it basically being the new N64 like IP experience, whatever you want to say, right? And you're telling me that this game is just what if we did Tui, but even bigger and with more things to collect? Like, why would you do this?
I mean, Azure, literally like a decade after the game came out, people discovered a collectible that hadn't been found before, which completely reset every 100% speed run for the game ever.
Oh, come on, dude.
Oh, you
Like,
said
That
that
shit
they
was
found
funny.
another collectible, and then it fucked it
Mm-hmm.
up. Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm watching my brother play 03 right now at the same time I'm talking to you guys.
Wasn't
I'm just remembering how savage this friggin' game is.
wasn't that collectible like also just like half
Will you
glitched
stop
through the
that?
ground or something?
wait,
Yeah, there was something like that to it.
uh, like
It's
Mr.
supposed to go
Panic,
for its
Never
glitch.
supposed to be found, but
Mr.
it could be
Panic,
collectible.
look at this fucking shit. Like, it's just like you play as fucking Tiny Kong. You see he's got the hole in the fucking boot. And basically, you dodge his attacks until the fucking shrink fucking barrel comes, and you run into the hole in the shoe and see his fucking disgusting fucking feet. Oh my god.
Ugh. That was bad. You captured the X.
God, German.
On a machine. You got split heavens. Ooh, I know what's
Tight.
funny. It's,
I'll keep it on in the background.
No, you gotta see when fucking runs in the fucking stupid shoe.
Yeah, no, I'll see it. Gotta brace it the same way.
Oh, she just does two of those in a row now?
Why?
Now we are battling.
Oh, going in. Oh yeah, there they are. Toenails.
Dude,
Okay.
it's so fucking nasty. It's like you have to like hit his foot, and he's like, "Oh, my toe."
Oh wait.
I am very convinced that that franchise definitely made a whole bunch of people like get into some kinky shit over their lifespans.
What?
For sure.
You had
I
the
mean,
big boob
there's,
Over
monkeys.
this?
dude,
I am very convinced you
dude,
don't understand. Donkey
platform,
Kong types are
dude,
weird.
platform games have introduced people to so much fucking kink.
So much
Donkey Kong
fucking.
types and old
So
rare
much
types
fucking.
are like the weirdest video game
I
fandoms.
mean, if you
More than
don't, if you,
activity.
I mean, it's just like literally, just like the kindest thing that playing like old 3D platform games would do in various cases is just make you a fucking furry. And then you got all this fucking like macro micro fucking lore bullshit, and it's just
It's like
like
it reminds me of this thing that I literally was talking with somebody else about from that poorly aged tweet thing. Like, I'm gonna pull it back up. I
Monkey.
should have put it here before, but and I'm just here like, my God, I hate this. It's up in main chat.
I mean there's that too. Like so many fucking Sonic fans like feet, dude. So many Sonic fans like feet.
Oh, I thought that was an edit for a second until I realized who it was saying it.
No, yeah,
It's like, no, that's
that's the
very real.
actual line from that fucking game. There's definitely
I
an
mean,
actual
that's the
line.
game that started with a fucking noose in a square, right?
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yo,
It
the
also
Thousand Year
had
Door
some
is a
weird
trip.
partners.
How did it happen the way that it did?
How did you miss the monkey?
Dude, that game opened up with a dude getting jumped for owing a debt to the mob. Like, what? Like, people don't talk about that intro enough.
Yeah. No, I think
They
I
had the
think I
fucking
started
Pianta
that game like
Mafia.
last year for the first time. I'm like, oh, the fuck is this?
You
It's
know,
just a
like
noose here.
I love the fucking time limit on all this fucking shit. I love that just each round just has a fucking time limit, like because this
It's a
totally
boxing.
needs a time limit.
He's
Oh god, help!
Beelzebub.
Yeah. I'm currently not in the state to complain about long boss battles because I did Xenoblade 2's final boss and died a half an hour in. So I had to
Damn.
redo it. That's fine.
This
I like how he
boss,
just
I'm
like
where the fuck
for
this is that I'm
temporarily
fighting right
gets
now.
knocked out because like his feet hurt. Like
I mean, I see. Idea-wise, it's kind of cool, but
I just I'll be honest, like I'll
doesn't
be
look that
honest, like
fun to actually play.
Yeah. This weapon is so
like I
stupid.
think
I love
that
it.
the Donkey Kong Country games are the only games that
Just made it crash
Rare
into another
made that
area.
are actually good.
This weapon is so
Nah,
stupid.
I kind of disagree with that because the first Banjo-Kazooie is genuinely a fun time. Like, I'll even give it to Tui sometimes, but Tui can be really bloated, and I'll understand anybody who feels like it's too much.
I already feel like just the original Banjo-Kazooie is like already
It's not too
arguably
fast.
too much.
You play Zero
But
Two. Oh!
eh, I suppose the first Banjo-Kazooie isn't really bad. Like it's like the Donkey Kong Country games and like the first Banjo Kazooie. Then after that, it's like I don't really like it
I mean, they made
anymore.
some classics. I wasn't really into the whole 64 era in general, so
64 is 64
nothing.
era is weird because it's like one part of it is yeah, they're like one part of it is just like a whole bunch of just like genre or series defining classics. The other part of it is big time multiplayer favorites. And then the third part of it is
Iggy's Wrecking
it
Balls.
just feels like nothing. like simultaneously you have some of the best games ever, but then you just don't have a lot of them.
yeah.
I
Man,
don't
this
know.
thing
It's like they
doesn't
made
stop
they
working.
made like Banjo Tooie, and then they made like Donkey Kong 64, and then they made fucking, and they made fucking like
I can't wait till we get broken.
It's
Star Fox
similar to
Adventure,
like the
and
GameCube
then they
era,
made
if
Star
you
Fox
explain it
Adventures.
like
I'm
that.
just like, Rare, can you fucking
Dude, it's really funny too because it's like, yeah, it is definitely the predecessor to what GameCube era was. But I just remember being really depressed, especially with Nintendo stuff in the GameCube era.
Depressed you made a
and then
good
and
thing.
then
Dude,
and
GameCube
then
has
they,
some of my favorite games, dude.
Imagine
and
about
then
And
they
Nintendo
that's
and
so
then
little.
they made
free exclusive.
Grab by the Ghoulie. It's just-
Dude, that was such a huge like what is going on here? Like the
Oh,
whole premise of oh, well, they'll still be able to make Banjo and shit, but it'll just be
Jesus,
on a
that
different
dog.
platform. And then you wait for so long, and the first thing
Mister.
they come up with is Grab by the Ghoulies, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Is that a
Actually, no, 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 no. I my
excuse
statement.
me?
So
Wow.
like
Big stop.
there is like a game like in that rare timeline or whatever that I really truly enjoy and think is a
It's
good
still
game.
it's
And
a
it's still probably my favorite
What's
rare game. Like in
Mhm.
general,
the
my
game?
favorite rare game is Diddy Kong Racing.
The red
That's my favorite fucking rare game. It's fucking Diddy Kong Racing.
That's such a strange favorite rare game.
Oh, I know it is, but like
I
that's
am the
honestly my
genius
favorite rare
beside
game.
him.
It's just super funny to me because I think back then
Hey, can you say hi?
I really don't know how it didn't happen in this house, especially given how much we loved Mario Kart 64, but we just never got Diddy Kong Racing. Like, I guess even though I was kind of enthused by the idea of Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong video game shit, it just didn't really strike me as like a must get.
Yeah, we missed out on the classic, bro.
Conquer is
Diddy Kong
also
Racing.
weird. Like
Me
Conquer is
too.
such a weird game.
Oh,
Ugh.
Conquer.
I
Yeah,
love the game.
it's like a kind of a bad game, but just presentation is just makes it such a joy to go through anyway.
It's so
It's like
bizarre.
It almost feels like a fucking walking simulator at times. But
that game's
then you get
so
to the
weird and like I just like I don't know if I can call it a good game, especially now.
That's a big
It
like the
hasn't
gameplay
really
wise, there was
aged
never anything
well.
that
oh,
would.
come for me.
Man, I guess I ruined
Yeah, it wasn't like a particularly like
It
outstanding
wasn't
3D
about.
platformer even back then, and then it hasn't really aged that well now, either in humor or in fucking, as a 3D platformer. So
You're gonna take what?
it just exists and it's
Oh, okay.
weird. It's just
Yeah.
it just exists
You're
and
not
it's
feeling well?
weird as fuck. Like, but that's like rare. They just exist and they make all this weird as fuck shit, and it's like, how did they become so
Because
like
they were the first to do shit like that.
I guess, yeah.
They set they
They
broke barriers
pioneered
with all that
they
shit.
pioneered a lot of this
This game has
fucking
16 bosses
bullshit.
before the final
Yeah,
couple of bosses.
that shit was mind blowing back
Is
then.
it 20 bosses?
Like,
There's
what the
more.
fuck
Before
is
you
the
get to the
scroll
highest,
saying right
I'm
now?
gonna beat this guy and call it.
Why is
It
this
said, what the
flower
fuck
getting
is this?
fucked by the?
Oh my god.
Kuya?
Why does this flower have
The
Castlevania tint?
fucking sunflower, the fucking sunflower bitch with the giant titties. Oh my
Gotta get
god.
pollinated,
Oh,
man.
The fucking sunflower bitch with the big.
Why are you guys like this? Panic.
No, that's shit from in game, dude. I'm pretty
No,
sure he
no,
says
that's
that.
no. Like there's literally a fucking like sunflower with giant fucking
No,
titties
I
in
know
that
what we're
game.
talking about, but I'm just here like, why did you have to say it
Yeah,
like that?
and you
And no, the game said it like that, dude. The game
and then
actually
just
said it
like
like that.
and then just like the weird mechanic of like fucking like pissing on fucking fire demon enemies.
Dude, that
Yo,
game.
Bad Fur Day was just the weirdest thing, even back in its like original heyday, because it just straight up felt like somebody who, what do you call it, basically really dipped into the Kool-Aid,
Correct.
being like, oh, Nintendo only makes these kinds of games, huh? Well, what if we made a game like this, starring a character you would expect to not to be in any other Nintendo platformer? And I'm like, why y'all like this?
So it was great, dude.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
The shit opera, dude. That
Oh
shit is
my
classic,
god!
dude. That shits are classic. Like I hate shit.
It's
It's like, but that game got me, dude. Uh, it's like it's so bad, but that's what makes it good.
but that's the thing. It's like
Yeah, like that's the thing with me too. It's like there's certain humor where it's like this is just like the bargain basement of things, and it's like
But
toilet
it was
humor
new.
especially
It
gets
was.
me really bad. Like it's like nah, don't do
it's
that.
it's
It,
just like it's one of those. It's it's just it's one of those games that like you feel
It just revels in its excess.
you feel bad calling it a good game. Like you just feel bad calling it a good game.
yeah, no, I know. It's not a good game. That's the whole. It's not a good game, but it was like
Also, I'm pretty
it
sure
was a
that just
brilliant thing back.
I'm pretty sure that like the person who conceptualized like Conker's Bad Fur Day early on, like literally just like woke up one day the same way that fucking Conker wakes up at the beginning of that fucking game, and they were just like, I just want to make a game that's
That's
just
relatable.
that's just like me. Like I just want to make a game that just encapsulates this weird experience where I was like both drunk as shit and high as a kite after like a fucking party or some shit. And yeah, you remember that random cute little squirrel from Diddy Kong Racing? We're just gonna make a game that's just like them getting fucking obliterated. Ah.
Yeah, no, but that's my feeling with a lot of rare games.
Yeah,
Games
no,
are
but
okay.
that's
Well, but they pioneered so many stuff that just.
yeah, I don't know how I feel about Rare, man.
It's like there was definitely a point in time in my life where I felt like, for example, like when Nintendo lost them, I was there like they definitely lost something big. But then when I saw the stuff that Nintendo put out in the years afterwards, it's just like, nah, they'll be fine. Like I just didn't really feel the way that a lot of Nintendo fans did, where it was like, oh, my childhood, everything is over, it's all ruined, and I'm
It's
like,
how? Why would?
and then I think that's also because another part of the story, at least in my case, is that like I way preferred like Nintendo's Japanese side input versus like the stuff that they were getting from Rare at the time.
I mean, yeah.
Like I thought the Rare stuff was great, but I didn't think it was like huge losses when it went away.
Yeah, I mean, my thing for me, Azure, it was just like they made fucking Dinosaur Planet. I'm like, okay, who gives a fuck if they're going to Microsoft? What the fuck? Like, you made fucking Dinosaur Planet. Oh my god! Like, whoa, big boy Rare, fucking, you know, going to Microsoft. Like after they just came off the hit game, fucking Dinosaur Planet. Like, whoa, congratulations. And then they made Perfect Dark Zero. It's like, it's okay. And then Perfect Dark fucking died.
Dude, Perfect Dark was one of those things where it's like it feels like it should have been way bigger for way longer than it was.
Dude, they tried
Like that was
to,
at
they
the
tried to
apex
make
of
Perfect Dark
people.
big. They tried to. That's why they put out Perfect Dark Zero on the fucking Xbox 360. And it was like, oh shit, yo, Perfect Dark on the Xbox. Yo, we got the shooter game on the Xbox. Hell yeah. And then it's just like,
So you're
and they
saying
never
that
made
we're
another one.
humans, and you people are fighting humans. Exactly right.
And then there was that fucking cameo Elements of Power fucking bullshit. Oh my god.
Yeah, that game.
They make, you remember cameo Elements of Power, bruh?
Oh my god, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, dude.
That game was
Everyone did.
interesting.
Yeah, they did. And you remember there was supposed to be a sequel to cameo Elements of Power, and then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that game kind of flopped.
Well, he jumped
Did it flop? I don't know. It was like really
Dude,
early
but
360 days.
like we're going through, but you see, like we're going through like Rare's fucking like shit, and it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like it's
Yeah,
almost
yeah, no,
like
they never made great games. It's just
it's,
they were
it's
like
like
for
it's like
unique experiences.
it's almost like, how are you still alive? Like,
But also their last, what was it, the pirate game?
like how?
Oh, Sea of the not Sea of
Yeah,
Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. That's what I'm.
Oh, it's actually called that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they're just going for like unique experiences that are like not necessarily good, you know?
Sea of Thieves was
They're not.
popping for like a month. And then,
Yeah, no. After patches and after people, when the streamers got like their own thing with it, popped up again. But that game was hot garbage at the start. That thing took a lot of
and
patches to
then
become
and then
playable, and even then
and
it took
then
like all the
they
streamers.
they announced they announced Battletoads like a bazillion years ago now, and we still haven't.
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't have a release date. I think we've seen it finally, but like it doesn't have a release.
there was a gameplay demo somewhere.
Yeah,
That
there
was
was a gameplay thing.
Everyone treats me like a
Okay,
fool.
so
I won't stand for it. Let me show you my true power.
yeah, no, rare.
Oh no, Wheels placed a
it's
trap
like,
on your body.
okay, so
Like
there's
I
Battletoads.
don't I can't say any of their games are my favorites, but I respect their
I
work.
think my favorite Rare games are Diddy Kong Racing and Battletoads. Diddy Kong
Fuck,
Racing and Battletoads.
Battletoads. Some nasty
GoldenEye
memories.
GoldenEye doesn't count. GoldenEye doesn't count.
GoldenEye doesn't count. What do
Uh,
you mean by that?
Cause it's just like, I don't know. It's like it was the console FPS that wasn't Doom for the longest time.
I mean, but they made the.
No, they did. They did. They made that game.
Real knew from the start how things would turn out, so he must have rigged a trap on it to fulfill his.
They made. I don't know, dude. Can you really get? I mean, they made Oddjob the meme that he is. Do we really want to give them credit for GoldenEye 007? They made Oddjob, dude. They made that tiny fuck. Fucking, they made that tiny fuck in the fucking multiplayer. God. So it's just like Battletoads, Donkey Kong Country, Killer Instinct, Killer Instinct 2,
There's so much lore in those games.
yada yada, GoldenEye 007, Diddy Kong Racing, Banjo-Kazooie, Jet Force Gemini, another one we don't talk about. Why did they never
they
go
made
back to
that
Jet
game?
Force Gemini? Yeah, they made Jet Force Gemini. Why did they never go back to that game? I'll never know. I don't know. And then Donkey Kong 64, and then Perfect Dark, and then Donkey Kong Country for GBA, and then Banjo-Tooie, and then Kong Bad Fur Day, and then Dinosaur Planet,
It's a cool portfolio, man.
and then they made Conquer Live and Reloaded. Oh man.
Yeah, that's when it all started.
And then they made Cameo Elements of Power, Perfect
That
Dark
was
Zero, and then
unfortunate
finally,
flop.
and then they made Viva Pinata, and then they made a
Viva
Viva
Pinata.
Pinata,
and then
dude.
they
Those are the games, dude.
and
I
then they
mean,
made a bunch of Viva Pinata games, and then they made Nuts and Bolts, and then they made those Connect things. Oh my god! And they made all the fucking connections. They made Connect Sports and Connect Sports Season 2 and Connect Sports Rivals. And
yeah,
then,
that's what I'm saying.
My-
They're trying
Yo,
to pioneer stuff, bro. They're not about. They're there about making new experiences.
and then
my favorite thing though was how like Microsoft was definitely using them like the hey you guys Nintendo's running away with all this money y'all used to be Nintendo give us some of that. Like you could tell with the kinds of games they were making Rare make at that point in time.
I want to see what the want to see what an Avatar shoe looks like. Well, bang.
Oh my, let's not even talk about that original Kinect reveal E3. That was so wild, man.
Connect Star Wars. I'm a Han Solo. I'm a Han Solo. I'm Han
Oh my god, stop, stop.
Solo. Fucking Usher, bro. You ever your man Usher? Oh my god.
Oh my god, those were the E3s, dude.
Yo, oh my god. The fucking Connect. Fucking. The fucking Connect. Fucking. Oh my god. It just, dude, someone's gotta fucking dig up the fucking shit of just like the fucking captioned Futurama shit where it just is fucking Bender just like connect, 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 and then it just Fry just starts crying, just like
Yeah, I remember that. God.
connect, 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 connect. Oh man.
Plus one to Saber, block dash, 4 times.
Maybe the next Battletoads will be hype. Maybe the next Battletoads will be hype, and that'll be like the first time I buy a rare game in a very long time. It'll be the first time I buy a rare game in like 20 years.
Oh wow.
I haven't bought a rare game in 20 years, bro. Last rare
Wait,
game.
why am I in Royal Guard? What the fuck?
Rare. The last rare game that I fucking bought was like Diddy Kong Racing, bro. That shit was like 99.
God damn.
Dude. Like,
Huh.
like Azure.
I think the only
year, like we were talking about Banjo Tooie and Conker's Bad Fur Day. Those, like, Banjo Tooie is turning 20 this year.
Also, I have a double.
Perfect Dark
So wild to think
turning
about, man.
20 this year. Jet Force Gemini and Donkey Kong 64, those games are already 20, over 20 years old now. Because those came out in 1999. But yeah, like literally just this year, Banjo 2 is going to be 20. 20. Cameo Elements of Power is going to be 15 years old. It's like, yo. Fucking Rare. Rare is such a fucking weird company. What a weird developer.
Yeah.
And then
At least
really-
they survived.
yeah, but it's like crazy that they've survived at the same time.
It is. That much I'll definitely say. Like, given
Yeah.
everything that was happening to them at one point,
And then it's like,
Gets to work late. Everyone gets to work late. Everybody
and then it's like even weirder when you consider just like key personnel from like weird ass McWeird Rare like fucking went on to create ukulele. Like they formed Platonic and then they made ukulele.
There were a couple of people that cared about it. Even though
Like they went together and they made ukulele, and then ukulele was like weird and like not actually that good. It's just, like,
yeah, it was just it's like
it was weird and not actually that good, and but they
the
still
bar
made
that
enough.
Banjo set was long crossed already. So going back to that.
By like a lot of different games. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing too.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that it was just like, oh, it was a bad game for what it was trying to go for. It's that it did literally exactly what it was supposed to, and it was still kind of not special.
Yeah.
But it's still made enough money to fucking for them to
Make
another
a Donkey
game.
Kong console.
Yeah, and then they made Ukulele and the Impossible Lair, which completely abandons like every fucking bit of like what ukulele originally was.
Well,
Ow, ow, ow,
unless,
ow, ow, ow.
unless you see ukulele as a Donkey Kong ripoff. I guess.
I mean, ukulele was supposed to be, I mean, that's like the whole nomenclature and everything like that was like, is supposed to be like a banjo fucking thing. And then they just make this fucking 2D side-scrolling fucking game, like.
Yeah, it's alright.
Rare's so weird. Rare's so weird. Oh my god, Rare's history is like both confusing and like upsetting and fascinating all the same. I don't know what else to say other than that. Confusing, upsetting, and fascinating.
Whew.
But that's also just like the key people at fucking like key people like, that used to all under be Capcom. The way they splintered off, it's so fucking
Oh
weird.
god, man, that is honestly the story of just like every decade when it comes to video games. It's like, how do you have all of the talent that Capcom had at that point in time and decide I'm just gonna bleed it all out? Like, what the hell, man?
Capcom had so much fucking shit, and it's like they still have some of them key people. They do still have some of those key people, but just like, Kamiya, like,
Dude,
Shinji Mikami, like Kamiya, Mikami, like, just, like, dude, Shinji Mikami is a fucking god.
he's monstrous, like, honestly.
Like,
But at the same time, it's not even just stuff like that, right? Because it's like Capcom at one point in time really had kind of like the developer Infinity Stone going for them, because it wasn't even just like they were all good at doing one specific niche. It's that they were all extremely good in a bunch of different niches at the same time. On top of having like the Kamiyas and the Mikamis, you also had shit like fucking, what do you call it? You had Itsuno, you had Neo G. Like, I never actually found out what that guy's name is regularly, but Neo G's name is basically synonymous with Capcom's fighting game output throughout the 90s. Like, all the way up until like maybe 2018 when he finally left the company. And then when Itsuno was just there like, yo, let me make a Devil May Cry or I'm out the company, they were just like, nah, we can't lose you. They had the original Monster Hunter group, what's his name, Ryuji Sugimoto, I think it is. They had Shu Takumi from like Ace Attorney and whatnot. They had like just
Like,
it's just really wild the type of talent that they had, and they just couldn't keep it all because I don't know, lol.
I mean, it's just it's just like you have like Shinji Mikami that just like, you know, he was the director of the original Resident Evil, and then the director of Dino Crisis, and then like he,
Careful
you
saying
know,
that name. You don't know who you'll.
I know.
huh?
Time to dial.
And then just he had his hands in like, you know, other notable shit, just, you know, like
Really?
Ace Attorney and fucking Onimusha,
I'm so upset right now.
shit, and then directs RE4, and then directs God Hand, and director of Vanquish, and then he goes on fucking weird shit and fucking starts Evil Within. It's like, what the fuck?
I know people that really love
Wait,
this game, so.
really? Oh my god, she's really just gonna hit me with this every time now. Because I'm not in Trickster. This sucks. No, I'm not enjoying myself. Shut the fuck up.
Fucking product number 3.
There's a name I haven't heard in years.
You know, Mikami was the director of that game.
Oh my Christ.
Fucking product number 3 with Vanessa.
How did I manage to let that become a fight like that? Oh my gosh.
Ah, did you throw again?
Hmm?
But
It's funny because I'm...
it just like product number 3 is it's worth existing because
It gave us Dance Gift.
not even that, it just like it was literally like beta Vanquish. It was like
Oh yeah.
it was beta Vanquish, and then we got Vanquish, and Vanquish was fucking gall. Like Vanquish was fucking sick.
That was a
Oh,
great
Yo,
game.
how wild is it to think that like third-person shooters as a genre really owe so much to Capcom? Like that whole genre wouldn't have gotten started without Capcom doing the things that they did with like RE4 and product number 3.
Or is it like
Like that's so
I mean, it's
wild
just
to think
It
about.
was just like it was stuff like RE4, product number 3, and also just like Rockstar with like GTA and fucking Max Payne specifically. Oh my, Max.
Yo, I forgot about Max Payne
Max
actually.
Payne. The first Max Payne, dude. First Max Payne. That game fucking went off, dude. Fucking bullet time, dude. My man crunching on painkillers. Oh. His fucking permanent constipation phase, bruh. Oh. The dude, Max Payne.
Kind of funny to me that that game never actually saw like any future revisiting, given how much of its design was definitely something that would fit in with like nowadays kinds of games.
I mean, they did 3, and I think after 3 they were just kind of like,
It's like we done with this.
yeah, they after 3 they just kind of felt like they exhausted like what was there. 3 was weird. Max Payne 3 was really weird. It was like a weird like avant-garde like kind of experiment in storytelling that they were like really fucking going for with Max Payne 3. And it kind of worked, but it also kind of didn't.
I don't know. I thought it would be like hearing it again.
Like fucking Max Payne 3 was definitely on some avant-garde shit. Like if you've ever seen that game, how the storytelling in that fucking game is, they were on some shit when they were fucking making that.
Oh yeah.
Like just all these fucking bloodthirsty fucking crazy motherfuckers just like yelling Portuguese, and Max Payne had no fucking hair, and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh no, he's bald. I hate it. Bald, fat.
Bald, bald.
They're bald, bald, bald. God, what is that from?
The SpongeBob movie.
Bald, bald, bald. Oh man. Yeah, I like the first two Max Payne games, and then 3 was like weird. This is weird. They're doing too much. Multiplayer was fucking insane.
Well, I do.
What other weird fucking companies? What other companies are we talking about that just did fucking
It's like
wild shit?
fucking Konami, I guess.
Oh my god, Konami.
Oh, what a
I don't
shit
know.
show.
I don't know if I want to talk
How
about
to piss
Konami.
away how to piss away almost 20 years of goodwill in less than 3.
Alright, so I'll definitely look at all this.
Konami.
Yo, Konami back in like the NES, SNES days was one of the most broken god tier developers, and then they come around PS2 generation, it's like they're about to be the lords of everything. And then suddenly it's just like, we don't feel like being good anymore. That's really the only explanation for it.
Just give me back Hudson Soft. That's it. Just give me back Hudson Soft. That's the only thing I fucking care about.
Like, let the boy Bomberman live.
No, that's what I mean. My man Bomberman. That's what dude.
Bombo man.
Bomberman. Bomberman should have been playable in Smash, bro.
Dude, that was still just the wildest thing, and they were treating it like such a big, like, oh, would you look at that? It's never before been done, and it's like, yeah, but that's some asshole shit, actually. like,
It's
dude,
stupid treatment.
Bomberman would have been like one of the most funny zoners. Like the way that people talk about Pac-Man when a good Pac-Man does something, Bomberman would be that
Dude,
and then some.
Bomberman
Like
was actually
freaking,
fucking old people.
like imagine you had to power up his bombs and then use like whip in order to like manage them. Oh my god, that character would have been so goddamn funny.
Bombs, dude, like fucking like black hole bombs and shit. Oh yeah. Oh my god.
And then just think about all of the music he would bring with him. Yo, Bomberman got so like done dirty for this game. Alright, where are the rest of your friends at? Okay, here we go. Ow. Suddenly I can't do that. Okay.
Dude, like I went to the
Alright.
Wikipedia article for Super Bomberman R, and it just like it literally says it's the first main Bomberman injury in over a decade. And I'm just like, oh my god.
It's funny too because it's decent. Like I don't know if I would call it like outright good, but
Nah,
it's a pleasant experience, and I'm still. It definitely wasn't worth that $60 at launch, though. Let me say that right now.
Sick.
Like over time when it got the DLC and whatnot, yeah, sure, but definitely not what it was at launch.
bruh.
Dude, when that game was like what was it, 45 frame stops? You'd be catching like motion sickness off us the way that it was animating at
Oh,
times.
yeah, that's right. At launch.
Okay, but now imagine that game. You're like realistic, like man dudes.
Oh my
And-
god. We're not talking about Act Zero again.
Okay, but now imagine that game, but with like girls that like their clothing
Oh,
explodes.
stop. We're not talking about Bomber
Stop.
Girl either.
This is why you wanted to fucking talk about fucking Konami, just so you could bring this.
I did not bring up Konami. You guys bring up Konami.
I know, ow.
I ignore a Konami that company does not exist in my vision anymore.
Oh no. I really don't need this right now.
They went both routes with Bomberman. It's like, look at Bomberman. You're not gonna do that to him. No, you're gonna do both of those.
You're
Making a horny girl and a more
shit.
fair, realistic trash.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Konami. I don't want to talk about Konami.
It's a bad time, dude. Bad time.
Like fuck Metal Gear too. Like, just fuck that shit too. I mean,
Kojima Productions just bleeding them dry. But then again, I can't say that because this is another one of those things like that 2003, 2005 era of Konami was actually kind of just batting it out of the park off of the strength of Kojima doing the thing. Like, I want to make a mech game, Zone of the Enders. I want to make a better mech game, Zone of the Enders 2. I want to make all the fuckery, Metal Gear Solid 2. I want to make, what you call a random campy spy drama, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Like, what was he on during that?
I want to make the best 007 game ever, Metal Gear Solid 3. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
it's just, like, you know what I think the best 007 fucking game is? Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3. That's my favorite 007.
Let me just use Wild Stomp, you jerks. That's like one of the rarest moves in the game for me to get off normally. Oh. Ow.
Oh, stop squishing me.
That's your fetish?
Nope.
Damn it. Hmm.
Oh
Ow.
no, that's the gateway mall one. Jesus. That's not an option. Oh wait, that's
Oh man.
stock. Greenwich Street. In the Tribeca.
And now we're back at it again.
Oh, how did I lost blue like that? Oh, the fucking beaker. Okay. Someone playing Papu Papu? What? Oh, never mind. That's fucking AI.
Oh god. Ow, ow, ow.
And then you got like other random people just like occasionally just like invading and just like showing like, hey, yeah, I still exist, bitch. Like fucking Goichi Suda. Just like.
Oh yeah, like
Just
that's the thing too. Like he's been around forever. Like he was like published by Capcom initially before like more famously moving to the whole Marvelous thing.
That looks horrible.
Goichi Suda just like.
I'm gonna be fair with you. That looks horrible.
Stop that.
He just drops out of nowhere, just like, hey, bitch. Like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's such a visceral response.
God, let me jump. The Doppler effect on her laughing. Oh no.
How long is this Wampa time gonna last?
kind of want to go back to just like talking about how much of an absolute like legend Mark Cerny is. Like, that dude can like, that dude's basically just like a living encyclopedia on like how to make like fucking successful shit. Like in the gaming game. He helped make STI, like fucking he.
Yeah, he's really important to video games overall.
Yeah, like.
I just feel really bad that I only really found the dude's name out because of all the PS4 bathwater meme bullshit on like Era and places like that.
That's the thing though, like that's a lot of people though. Like a lot of people didn't really know who Mark Cerny was until, you know, PS4 architectures fucking, stuff.
Ow.
But at the same time, it's just, you kind of know that he had to be an OG if he's like, you know, heading, you know, PS4 architecture, shit like that. The first time that I personally saw like saw the name Mark Cerny floating around, like
Mad fun of you because
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot.
Uh huh.
Well, honestly, more so Ratchet and Clank, and then like retroactively just looking back at Crash Bandicoot, like, oh yeah, this guy. He's in the credits of all of this
all
fucking
he did
shit.
was that and just capital like a maniac, and I'm like.
Oh god, we're not doing this.
She was trying to command grab.
Just the deep suck. No, nope, 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 nope. I don't want to get Castlevania.
Oh my god.
Deep suck.
Yeah, you missed a lot this weekend in that regard, Chooch.
No, like I was like reading the chat and I was just like, oh god, it's like, I guess Like the, like I don't know how hardcore the meaning is, or if there's like actually like how much truth there is in all of, like the rampant meaning, but just like oh my gosh,
It was something,
like
man.
the way that you guys were describing the new season of Castlevania is just like just bad and like uncomfortable bad.
Symphony of the
Like,
Night says it all, really.
It's really just exactly that
Shape
entire
of the
sequence,
Night.
man.
I'm gonna be real with
God
you.
damn.
It is gonna be like that series.
That was just. Yeah, no, that whole season was like a waste of my time. Holy shit.
Okay. Love you, but major distraction. Major distraction. Major distraction. And major distraction. And major.
No jump! No, I don't hit Devil Trip! Oh my god!
oh my god.
I can't believe how much she healed off of that! That just basically made the fight get another phase. Oh, and she wants more. No!
She wants those.
Dante's a good boy, he's not about that life.
That's okay. I know you. Really?
Punch her!
I feel like you're smiling.
The problem I'm having with this fight right now is when she does that, I want to be with one of the weapons that gives me access to, like, the double jump. But then, like, I also know that the one that does the most damage is the ice one, and that one absolutely doesn't have the double jump. Ow. Don't need that. Don't need this! Oh god. Oh, she actually got it!
Oh my god. Oh no. She was literally on a
That's that
He
evil
rage
grand.
quit! Oh, I need to.
That's that the evil grand finals moment.
Oh, I hope the clip was long enough for the full rage quit. Hit the
Let me
man with the
see.
missile right in front of the finish. At first from him. And he decided
God,
to
I'm
not
so
finish.
close to leveling up this style.
But
That's
disconnect
the
instead.
only reason I'm here.
That I get very distracted.
Because I could just literally just run through this if I could use Trickster or Royal Guard. But I'm trying to level up this gun bullshit. Yeah, cute, but whatever.
playing Chain of Memories. Oh god. Card game?
The old one or the
The PS2 one. Because they're playing on PS4, so it's free chain.
PS2? Yeah, that was the one I played. PS2 one.
I didn't play Rechain of Memories. I only played OG Chain of Memories. I didn't like it.
Yeah,
Never finished it.
I don't think it was based on it in any form, really.
I don't know. Some people really like Chain of Memories.
Kind of a neat
I
idea.
mean,
I just remember the commercial being a
played that
banger.
game. I
It's just
kinda liked it.
rehash all the
Just
areas, the game. And like, who the fuck wants to go back through the Colosseum?
Ow!
Oh, that's a fair point.
It was already like not super interesting in the first game.
Wait,
but
Chain-
then in
Chain of-
every
Chain is the
other
card game, right?
incarnation of it, it's like-
Yeah, that's the one that has like the decks and like the card setting.
I thought it was novel enough. It wasn't a great game, but kind of novel.
I was just like, oh man, more Kingdom Hearts. Oh man, it's on the GBA too. Whoa. And I was like, what's this card game bullshit? Oh man, but I love Kingdom Hearts. I gotta fucking play it. And then I played it. I'm like,
That's $29.
I don't like this card.
And Lusty.
I
Just
don't
the
like this
greatest.
card stuff. I'm like 10.
I got it.
I'm, I'm a
I was
baby.
really
Now.
into card stuff. Like,
I'm a baby. Nah, yeah, like my friends that were like hyper into like Battle Network at the time, like they were already, just all about the chips and all the fucking deck bullshit just already,
oh yeah, I had
because of
friends like
Battle
that too.
Network, and they're like, oh, another deck bullshit game, but it's Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I'm finna nut, and then it's just like they played it, and they played it, and it was like,
Yeah,
it's not Battle
it's not
It's
that it's
alright.
not
and they
that
were
bad.
like, it's not Battle Network. Yo, trying to get these dark cards, dude. I'm trying to get these dark chips real quick. Yo, these dark chips. Oh my god, I'm hacked now.
Oh my god, I'm mad that you're
Oh
bringing up
my,
Dark
dude,
Chips because
that's
fuck that
something.
entire era of Battle Network.
Dude, but that's
Yo,
what I'm saying.
that's
But
weird
dude,
though.
that's what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You
Oh!
fucking dark chips, dude. Fucking dark.
Like, that actually upset me.
It's
Because
fun.
you know the life. You know that the dark.
Dude, Battle Network 1, 2, 3, absolute classics. 4, trash. 5, questionable. 6, kind of like ends on a high note.
Dude, they had 6 games, and that's not counting the fact that there was, they were doing the Pokemon thing.
I need to read
Yeah, by the time of like 3, they were started doing a lot more of the freaking Pokemon double versions thing. And it annoyed me because it's like, I would have loved to have seen longer campaigns into individual games, but they just felt like, let's chase that Poke money.
Oh man, dude. Fucking battle that fucking dark chips. Check out how hacked out I am, cause I got these fucking dark chips. Dude, that's the thing. Like, yo, like, I'm thinking about this. It's just like, dude, the GBA was all about that deck building fucking bullshit. Oh my god.
I mean, it was fun at the very
Like,
least.
like, dude, you had Battle Network. You had all those fucking Battle Network games. You had fucking Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memory, and it was all in the fucking GBA too.
God damn
It was
you.
all.
I remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh games.
No,
So,
but that's
Oh, yeah,
that was
yeah, 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 yeah.
that's literally
That
what
was
I was about to say. Like, and that shit was all in the Game Boy Advance. All the
yeah.
deck building fucking bullshit was on the fucking GBA at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it
I
was,
think
there was a
the
lot of
one thing that
RPG as well, though. That's what I
I
remember.
think the one thing about the GBA's like Yu-Gi-Oh games, I remember kind of liking the concept of having them, but then they got super limited as the card game started introducing new cards. So I just kind of like immediately knew that I was like, oh no, I want to get like something that has like more cards than this in the rotation. Like the idea was good, but it was just like a couple of years too early. Because they're charging you like $30, $40 a revision with more cards, and it's like, I don't want that either.
Oh.
Wait, what the? Oh, I was in the wrong weapon. That's so upsetting. Because now here comes the DPS time. Oh, here. Oh, hi.
Yeah, I was like, fucking.
Ah! I would have screamed too!
between
You know what?
Yeah, I
It's
think
shotgun time.
between Battle Network and between Battle Network, Chain of Memories, fucking the Yu-Gi-Oh game,
Did I
and
really just kill her with her own weapon?
of course my favorite, gotta mention it too, another deck fucking card chip bullshit ass fucking game,
Oh my god, she's
fucking
scared.
Sonic Battle, also on the GBA.
Yo, I forgot that that's
I
a deck
forgot
building
that
type
was.
game.
Yeah, that's Emerald was
No.
screwed up with that shit.
No, Emerald was all about getting them fucking chips and fucking customizing that
Oh
shit and
man.
clink, 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 and the skill points and the fucking level it up, and then you put the chips because you got more fucking ability slots, and then you fucking got this hacked out, broken ass Emerald with like all
Oh
its fucking
damn. I remember.
points.
I played the shit out of the game, dude.
I
God, the
played so much.
crunchy sounds out the shitty
Dee,
fucking
dee,
speaker.
dee.
Oh god. It's amazing, dude.
Dater, dater, dater.
I know that word. It's alchemy.
Oh, you know what's funny? I'm glad that you came when you did because I have to do another instance of the fucking Genesis songs versus their original source material because something came up on my feed today and I was like, wait, who did this and why haven't I heard this before now? So now I gotta get this thing. Where's the original version of this track?
There's a Sonic Battle version. People try to make it sound like Sonic Battle sound with the other song. A while back then, I don't know.
God.
Uh,
I hated that because it's like Sonic Advance 3 had such amazing music, but the game itself was so weird.
I hate that game.
Wait, what? Which one?
Advance 3, Sonic Advance 3.
Oh yeah, it was.
That one soundtrack is so it is like the encapsulation of GBA sound font. It's that game and Zero 4.
Fucking Amy's room, dude. I always just remember like the first few seconds of Amy's room.
But where's this thing now? I gotta find.
Yeah, fucking Emerald Beach.
Okay, so shoot, check it right. Wait, why did? Okay, at least they both did the thing, but the top one is the original Game Boy Advance version of that track, and the bottom one is somebody's interpretation of what it sounded like on the Genesis, and I'm just here like, oh my god. PogChamp All Styles Level 3, let's go!
Champion of Pogs.
Ooh, hi.
Okay. Then the remix.
Ooh, that sword.
Oh, hello.
It's it's funny. Like you linked me this 02 thing, and
Mhm.
just like immediately, just like fucking YouTube algorithm just gives me why 03 is the best Mega Man game.
What do you call it? The Jay's Reviews episode,
Yeah.
right? Dude, like I'm really not joking when I say I think that 03 is honestly the best Mega Man game in the series. Like of the classic platformers anyway.
Oh no, they can clone themselves. And they have what the fuck?
Man,
This
dude.
person's crazy.
Genesis sound font is so fucking powerful, dude.
Isn't it though? My favorite part was just looking at the comment section for the Genesis version. And it's just all of the people who are there like, that since the beginning should not even be possible on this system.
Man, if I had like just time, like budget or whatever, like to make like my own little like indie project, I would definitely like the whole soundtrack would be fucking Genesis soundtrack, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie, there's definitely been a part of me that has felt that way for quite some time, and I'm a
Oh
Nintendo
shit.
kid, so that's super weird.
Dude, it's just when it hits the fucking like
Oh,
130
this
or
is
whatever.
this is my vibe song, dude.
Damn. This bitch is
When it hits
crazy.
that 135, dude.
let me pull it up myself. You said 135?
Yeah, dude.
Alright.
The Genesis sound font version, dude.
Yeah! That part is really strong. The approximation of the descending bells gets me every time.
What? You fucking pissed. Oh, stop cloning yourself.
Oh yeah, fucking like Holy Mountain or whatever. Yeah. Knuckles, basically Knuckles' theme in
Yep.
Sonic Battle, because it pretty much always plays when fucking Knuckles is on fucking Holy Mountain. It just no, you can't start talking about Sonic Battle music without bringing up Central City.
Stop cloning yourself.
Always gotta bring up Central City every time. Dun, 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 dun.
Stop exploding.
Oh, that sounds like a good time.
This fucking assassin motherfucker showed up. They're cloning themselves in battle and acting like 5 times as fast as I can.
Oh god! This is my favorite part about the latter half of this game, though, just like when the music actually changes. The battle music. Hey, stop that! Alright, you know what? It's
Okay, good, I'm
time for electric guitar. Oh god! Or you know what I just realized? Got him. God, can you stop?
God, I literally was like about to type, "Why are you such a bitch?" and then just like backspace, and I'm just
Wait, who?
fucking Ragnarok, fucking Lincoln, fucking Central City from Sonic Chronicles. Like, yeah, we know it fucking sounds bad. It's fucking Sonic Chronicles, but hey, you know that game made by BioWare? Reminder that's a fucking BioWare game.
Ow! You know what I just realized? I need to use... No, that's not what I want.
I had that miss.
Ooh. That was clean. That, however, wasn't. How am I still fighting these two? Okay, what's good for them? You know, let's try this. Okay. Whoa. Ow. Really not looking forward to when these guys become the norm. Oh my god.
Man, Advance 2's soundtrack gets so hardcore overlooked.
I mean, in general, I kind of think that the advanced soundtracks are all underlooked in a strange way.
But I feel like Advance 2 even more so because like people always like whenever it's like it's weird. Like I think that Advance 2 completely outclasses Advance 3, but like
Really? Oh no, no, no! I can't agree to that.
no, dude, Advance
Like-
3 is so bad. Advance
I think
so
no, son, nah.
Advance 3 is awful, dude.
No, not the soundtrack, man.
No, I'm not talking about the soundtrack. I'm talking about the game.
Okay,
I'm talking
okay.
about I'm talking
Fair.
about the game. I'm not talking about.
Yeah, if we're talking straight up about the game, then
No,
that's
yeah,
right.
I'm
but
talking about the game. No, like just like Advance 2 as a game, I feel like completely outclasses Advance 3. But like when you talk about like as bad as Advance 3 is, I feel like people are less negative when they talk about Advance 3 than they are with Advance 2. And I think it's just because the soundtrack to Advance 3 is so good. And it sucks that like the Advance 3 soundtrack like actually just like heightens like people's enjoyment of the game so much that they actually just ignore how much worse it is of a game than Advance 2. Like Advance 2 is definitely not a great game. It's fucking Proto Rush. Like so of course it's not great, but I like Proto Rush. Proto Rush was fun to like mash and jump through. way more fun than Advance 3. And it has good music. It definitely has fucking good music.
Yeah.
Like Egg Utopia, that Egg Utopia is fucking sick. Egg Utopia is hella sick.
Oh. I'm mad that you lunged me twice. Oh no, you don't. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, no. From what I remember, I was okay with Advance 2. The only thing I really hated about that game were the fucking boss battles. It's fucking god awful trash.
The one for Knuckles with the boss robot that had the insta kill where it would just like slap the screen.
Oh, it just slaps the shit out of you. You just die, bro. It's funny. It's funny because like they specifically there's a exclusive fucking like song that plays for that boss battle, and it's one of the best songs.
It's one of the best songs in the game.
It's one of the best songs in the entire fucking game. It's crazy.
like that song. What do you call it? The Boss 7 theme. I remember, I would go so crazy hype when I used to play that game as a kid, and you got to Boss 7. Like, that shit was bullshit, but the song made it so worth it.
What, Advance 2?
Yeah, basically, you know how the 7th boss in each... When I say the 7th boss, like the one that isn't the final boss, but would be right before the final stage?
Yeah.
Like, you know how every single one of them in those games had a different theme, and they were always just, like, super intense? Like, let me pull that up real fast.
Literally just like...
And then there were like the pinch versions too, yeah.
Like the shit just like even when you like search it, shit is just literally just called Knuckles Boss.
But yo, like the first time I heard that shit, I was like, nah, this is way too much going on right here.
Oh yeah.
This boss is 2 a.m.
I missed my copy of Advance too.
What?
I lost it when I lost my original GBA. Because it was in my original GBA when I fucking lost it, so I just lost both things at the same time.
Yep.
Dang. Playing this game has made me really want to get Devil May Cry 5 faster rather than later. But at the same time, I'm just like, I still haven't even maxed this game out yet, so...
Dude, like, the Knuckles boss is such a fucking sick-ass song, dude. That fucking boss is sick.
Thinking about GBA just makes me miss Wario Land 4. God, I love that game. Like, just a GBA era formed a lot of my gaming opinions and what I would grow up to like and stuff. It's like the fucking golden sun getting me into RPGs a lot. Fucking... Oh, okay, I guess Wario Land 4 actually got me a lot more into platforms as well. Well, I guess Sonic Advance is the one that actually got me that crazy about that. I don't know, I don't really remember how my gaming experience was before GBA, because that's when I really started being heavy on the games. Before that, it was just like just friends I play, whatever friends were doing. Kind of got into as well, but with the whole fucking all the fucking Pokemon shit and the Yu-Gi-Oh shit and fucking whatever was popular. Playing fucking original Sonic the Hedgehog at someone else's house. Original Sonic.
Wait, Sonic Genesis on the Game Boy Advance?
No, the other Game Boy Advance one. No.
Oh.
I'm just talking gaming in general.
Oh, okay, because I was about to say. Like, for as much as people meme about, like, Sonic 06 and whatnot, something that I realized, I don't know anybody who's played the freaking, what is it, the Sonic Genesis port on Game Boy Advance. I just know that it's, like, trash because so many people say that it's, like,
Oh, that exists?
literally dog
Yo.
shit.
I
It's
didn't even
so
know.
bad.
I've never even seen
So
that.
bad.
What the fuck?
It's unreal that it even exists. Okay, like I just, it's genuinely hard to believe anymore. Like, just looking at it and just like playing it. It's like how, like fucking how. Egg Utopia actually. Egg Utopia was actually a really, really fucking cool stage. I don't know, dude. I enjoyed Advance too. I it's fun. And that was the
Oh
first game
god,
with Cream in it.
Yo, I forgot. This was another theme that I just remember very distinctly being in my head forever after the first time I heard it. Like I had to find
Bruh,
out what the
Extra
name was.
Demo 2. I don't even have to fucking. I just saw the name
Dude,
Extra Demo.
that shit is like that is another one of those songs that is just like perfect definition of what Game Boy Advance sound chip was for me.
Dude, you just gotta get just like you listen to Extra Demo 2, and it's just you gotta get the fucking video of just like the woman in the purple dress fucking dancing, dude. And then it fucking and then like the pinch version is fucking sped up. It's like
Oh yeah.
oh my god.
But then let me see. Like now that we're doing like to kind of like talk about like Game Boy Advance music, man. Like I actually have to post a bunch of these because I've been meaning to for a long, long time, and these conversations always happen, and I never get a proper time to talk about it. But it's about time for this. We're going to a totally different series right now. Um, God, I just need to find like the original version of it. Okay, so here we go. One of my favorite things following the entire Zero series from like Zero 1 to Zero 4 when they were releasing, like they were yearly releases. So like Zero 1 came out in like 2002, then 2003 was Zero 2, 2004, late 2004, almost 2005 was Zero 3, and then 2005 winter was Zero 4. And one of the things I remember the most about that series is just how like every aspect of the presentation just consistently got better exponentially between games. But the thing that always got me the most about Zero 4, for as contentious as that game is for me as a game, the music in that game makes no damn sense. How were they getting some of the things they were out of a Game Boy Advance? Like, just listen to that track. That's the opening stage theme. Well, actually, no, the second opening stage theme.
It is extremely strange hearing like super fucking clean drums fucking GBA. Like it
Right?
makes no sense that you have like super clear fucking drums.
I don't know what they were doing, but they were on some black magic, son. And then, like, like, there's so much out of that game that I can show off. And then I have to backtrack to Zero 3 for a second because there's like one song in particular. I heard it like the very first time, and to this day I find myself still humming it because of just how clean the freaking yo. I'll post that one, but I'll keep all the Zero 4 theme stuff right here. The next thing I want to post from that game is the main boss theme. Because I'm telling you, like, every other boss theme ever from that era wants to use, like, powerful ass guitar work, rock, whatever you want to call it. These guys just said, what if the main instrument was, like a brass horn section? And I'm here like, I don't know how they made it work this well, and it is so distinct. Like, here we go. Like just listen to just the sense of escalating drama in this fucking song alone tells enough of a story. I think the one thing that sucks about this theme though is that I don't think I've ever heard anybody do a remix of it or even just a remastering of it that didn't lose something from the original punchy GBA original.
Oh yeah, I saw this Art Mr. Panic. I favorited it on Twitter. It just feels bad when it just like you just see like the bottom two and it's just like one character. One character. Sucks.
But yo, let me know when you finish with that second song.
I feel kind of like they almost went back to like X style themes with this. It's just the instrumentation is different.
I can hear that actually.
Like it just feels like it's like some X shit, but it's like it's not because the instrumentation is like way different.
It's also funny hearing that too, considering like what the major like plot device and like thing going on in that game is. But it's like, seriously, just that the horn section alongside the clear ass drums gets me every time when it comes to this theme. Then let me see. What's the other one? It's like, that's one of them, but that's not the one I was thinking of at this time. Oh, that's right. I actually have two of them to kind of put up here now. Where is the boy?
It sounds like F-Zero music.
Which one?
The last one.
Oh, doesn't it though? That's good. It's like, I don't want to flood the chat with stuff, but I have two more, and then like there's one track I want to post, but just because it's like that's literally something I feel like anybody who hasn't played the game should experience for the first time when they get there. But yo, that track is so powerful, man, and I'm just still to this day like, how is this on a Game Boy Advance?
Yeah, this definitely is like F-Zero vibes, like a bit. I could definitely fucking race in F-Zero to this fucking song.
Okay, I think I'm gonna take a pause before I post anything else, but because I really don't want to flood, but God, I still don't know what they were smoking, what they were doing, but these soundtracks, man, specifically like, because the thing about it is the first theme is the character's like introduction theme, so like anytime he shows up on screen that starts playing. But then the second one is his battle theme that kicks in when you actually fight him as a boss, and it's like, how is this playing off of, how are both of these songs playing off of one another the way they are?
Oh, that first song is interesting. It sounds more like that song. I almost want to say Golden Sun vibes.
Kind Yeah, I kind of hear that too, even though it's been a long time since I've even like heard that much the Golden Sun music. I kind of get that.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but also just like it also gives me fucking like Pillar Man fucking vibe, fucking Pillar Man theme. Oh my god, JoJo Pillar Man.
Okay. Then the follow up. Okay. Interesting. Oh my.
Oh, you're hearing it, huh, Paddock?
Don't think those speakers were meant to do something like that.
Wait, for which one?
Like in the second song, like around
Yeah, the
around 30.
battle theme. Yeah, when it hits like 35.
It's like, oh, I see what you're going for, but not quite hitting it.
It's
No,
funny
yeah,
though because it's
that
funny though because it's
35
like
to like a minute. That's like easily the best part of the song.
oh yeah.
That the part right before the loop. That's easily the best part of the song.
The best part, like honestly, was when you would be playing the games yourself and you just hear that yourself. It's like, wait, why is it going this hard?
I don't know why I suddenly got reminded of just like. You remember when I was like randomly bringing up like the TMNT like beat 'em up game? Like a PS2, just like the fucking soundtrack to that game being so ridiculously good. Oh my god. That soundtrack had no reason to be that fucking good. I just need the person who did the soundtrack to
Where did I go?
to Sonic Shuffle to like do the soundtrack of another fucking game. Oh my god. There is no game that soundtrack sounds anything like Sonic Shuffle. And I love Sonic Shuffle so much. Sonic Shuffle soundtrack is on some shit, dude. That game soundtrack is on shit. I fucking love it. But, oh man.
Okay. Let me see if I can't do. Alright, so I was hinting at it for a while, but I gotta post this one from. This one's from the third game actually, but it's just so good. Like, mind you, I've been cheating the whole time, and when I say cheating, I've been looking up the original Game Boy Advance versions because there's like 6 or 7 different versions of some of these, between like the DS collection remasters, the newer collection remasters, and then like the official remix album stuff. But I'm trying to stick specifically with the stuff that you would actually hear out of the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
But this one right here, yo, 03 was fucking incredible. It's really no slouch. Even if I think 04, like, was when they kind of mastered how to make certain music with the Game Boy Advance soundtrack, or lack of. I just don't know what they did to make their drums so clean through this entire series. It's just so heavy and ominous. I love it.
It gives me like vague Kingdom Hearts vibes. It definitely sounds like some of the core Kingdom Hearts themes.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna tell you my favorite part, right? Like, it's basically from like, I want to say 38. Like, where they add that extra, like, I want to say choir that's playing.
Yeah, that choir fucking tune in the background is bringing me back to the Golden Sun 5 again.
Yeah. So it's basically from 38 to like when the loop starts back up at 119-ish. Like that whole bit is just, every time I hear it, just distinctly takes me back to actually going through that stage, like, what do you call it?
Yeah,
God,
it's funny that you say that because that's like the main part of that song that like gives me like the hardcore Kingdom Hearts vibes. And the people on like the Square sound team, they when they were doing the Chain of Memory soundtrack, they definitely did not have the mastery of like the fucking GBA sound chip. Like, it still sounds good, but like it definitely does not sound anywhere near as fucking important. Like all the stuff that you linked just sounds like so fucking clean, and then it's like you listen to this, which came out around the same time, and it's like it sounds so video game. Like, it's such a good song, but it just sounds so video game because like it's just.
Oh
like,
god.
You see, like, when you see what
It's
I mean,
I definitely hear what you're talking about because it sounds so it sounds so early Game Boy Advance.
It's like they just really didn't know what the fuck they were doing on the fucking GBA. It sounds so like primitive, like amateur level. It's like even in comparison to like the advanced soundtracks, it just sounds like primitive.
Yeah, it does.
Like they just really just like hard ported whatever fucking shit that they were like making and just like put it in GBA sound font and just like kind of like left it alone. Like
It's like I just kind of like gave a few seconds of the, well, actually I listened to about a minute into the Chain of Memories track, and then I'm immediately comparing it to not only just the Zero stuff that I've posted, but then Panic posted this bit from Golden Sun, and I'm just here like, yeah, this just sounds so sad versus these guys, like the big boys are in the room.
Yeah, like it's just like it's not even a good song. It's a really good song, but it's like, gosh, they just really didn't know what the fuck they were doing on the fucking GBA when they were making the fucking song.
God.
Man, I'm still sad about fucking Smash never got some more Golden Sun music. Only that
Like,
one remix it has.
my
It's not even a
God.
good remix.
It's like I go from the Chain of Memories song to like this Golden Sun song, and it's like my ears like relaxed. It's just like it's just oh man.
And you know what's funny? I said that it sounded like early Game Boy Advance stuff. Like, early Game Boy Advance didn't also have bangers like this. I'm about to put it up and you guys are gonna laugh, but listen to it and trust me, you'll definitely understand.
Like this Golden Sun song is godlike. It sounds godlike. And then it's just like you go back to it's like what the fuck? Oh, come on, Square, you can do better than that, bro. Come the fuck on. Y'all forgot what it's like to like not use a fucking sound chip? Like
Okay, but check it. Like, y'all are gonna laugh, but remember how I was saying like the Chain of Memory stuff sounds like early Game Boy Advance? But then I'm like, wait, hold up, Super Circuit was early Game Boy Advance. Like that was a launch title. Listen to those fucking two songs and tell me that like, yo, what the hell? Like, how are they doing this? Even though it's definitely very, very primitive versus the Zero stuff I was showing.
yeah, but like it still like works and it shows like it showcases experience like with like fucking like GBA fucking shit. Like
Oh, I forgot Old Cheeseland actually slaps.
Dude, Cheeseland on the original Game Boy Advance was insane. Like, even with the lower quality instrumentation and the GBA's very specific kind of audio bit crunch, it's just like that composition was wild, son.
Dude, I love that game.
And it's not like the Mario Kart 8 version is bad by any means. It's just that it lost a lot of that bassy punch that the Game Boy Advance version had.
Hmm.
Fucking, there's this dog that's like
And then
part of
Bowser's
the
Castle
party,
GBA though, like holy shit.
and
Try to switch
this
over.
character was like, "Dog is here, we'll be okay," over the phone, and then the dog just makes that fucking Tim Allen sound.
why does like Bowser's Castle and Super Circus sound like a fucking Mega Man X fucking level thing? Like
Who
this
knows that?
instrumentation is just like straight out of fucking Mega Man X, like X series, like
Dude,
like that beginning, especially I'm like, oh my god, that's like the fuck, that ain't no game for fucking X doing that shit.
fucking heavy bass hum in the background. Dude.
Like, oh my god, that's fucking Mega Man X, dude. Fucking sliding wall jumping fucking oh my god.
That 13th struggle mix. Yikes. It just sounded like a bad recording.
Okay, now let's all go back to the Chain of Memories thing again.
Oh my god, dude.
It is so not fair to Chain of Memories, man.
Dude, it's just like it's just the piano is just like so beat boopy. Like and not like piano. It's
It's like
so
the fucking the PC channels or whatever that they had on the like the what was the thing before the Mega Drive?
The
Master
Master
System?
System?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
those kind of sound channels.
Like, oh my god. But it's just, and then it's just like, they're just like, okay, yeah, we can actually do the song properly now when the fucking Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. I was like,
Yeah, I
oh.
love this one and two.
No,
It's
yeah,
like
No,
it
it
just,
complete garbage and
dude, but that's,
it's
but
it's
the,
they're trying to emulate a style that's just not possible with that sound chip. And while other
yeah.
songs are made specifically for that sound chip, this makes a world of difference.
Like, it's just, the song's godlike, it's just, they just really had no idea how the fuck to fucking do it on a fucking GBA sound chip. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that song god, like, that song's actually such a fucking good song, but it's just like, oh man, it sounds so shitty on the fucking GBA, it sounds so ass. They tried, well, I don't know if they really tried, they just ported that shit, they were just like, just Yoko Shimomura just made the song, they were like, alright, we just gonna fucking just straight port that
let's
shit.
record it on our Game Boy recorder software and
Yeah, and then just pump that shit in the game, and like, there you go. I'm trying to think of what other fucking GBA games I was like playing. I don't know. I was such a fucking. I mean, for example, like the Ace Attorney games were originally GBA games. It's
yeah.
like, oh my god. Like the first three Ace Attorney games were originally GBA. So it's like technically, like I could just put like Ace Attorney fucking shit in here, and it's like, no, yeah, those are fucking GB. We're still on GBA music. Like, where is the song I'm looking for? Is the song I'm looking for Ace Attorney 2? Man, every single time I listen to this fucking song, like I immediately hear like fucking Beautiful Joe. There's a song just like this song on Beautiful Joe. I think it is Ace Attorney 2.
These people are actual sprites.
Let me see if I can't find some more. And maybe I should do Battle Network now.
Oh, let me bring you back to my youth, dude. Oh, this song. Oh yes. Oh yes. Game Boy. Original.
Yeah, I found it. It was an Ace Attorney 2 song.
This is where my love for Summer Showdown came from, dude. Started with that weird Game Boy cartridge that I had that had like 100 illegal games on it. One of them was Summer Showdown.
Oh my god!
Oh, hear that coming out of your TV speaker, dude. Oh,
Why is this so...
it's fucking godlike, dude.
That is too good right off the bat. Like, what in the world?
So good.
God, if we take it all the way back to the Game Boy, I have some stuff to put in here, but let me just get this in here because I already had it. What the hell is going on at 30 seconds?
Yeah, it's a long loop as well, dude. It's a full minute. Dude, that game was actually insane. I don't know how that game worked on the GBA.
That is too good, my god. That is way too good.
It's so clean, it's so perfect, you know. It just works.
But, yo, it's time for Battle Network. Listen to that. Yo, one of my favorite things about this whole franchise, right, was the way that, like, God, I want to almost find you guys, like, how the game segues from, like, the overall, like, crisis theme. Like, you're in the middle of a encounter, and then the boss shows themselves, and you have the little bit of dialogue with them and their operator. And then it goes straight from that into the actual boss theme. Because one of the things that I loved the most was how the lead to every single one of the boss themes in the Battle Network series, it basically did this screen wipe effect, and then the field would come up, you know, you have you on your side, the boss on their side, and the custom screen comes up. But the thing about all of that, it's timed so perfectly to the beginning leads of every one of the boss battle themes that like you literally can't you can't listen to the first 5 to 10 seconds of any of these videos if you've played enough Battle Network without picturing the custom screen sliding in from the side. Like, you know what? I
Oh,
think I'm
just
gonna
as
actually
a side, by the way, that's an Ace Attorney song? What the? I've
Yes, that's
heard
Ace
that song
Attorney.
so much, I never knew where it came from.
Really?
Yeah, that's the Ace
I hear it
Attorney
in so
song.
many, like, unrelated things.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like it's funny because I'm listening to it and it's like this is I'm just very much thinking about that Sonic Kart stage, but I knew that it was Ace Attorney from way before
No,
Sonic
yeah,
Kart.
like there are a bunch of songs that you probably heard in Sonic Kart that are just fucking Ace Attorney songs. Like they're just
Oh, I've definitely heard this song in other places as well, though. Interesting. Good to know where it's from.
Ace Attorney has like tons of just like really fucking
like
great.
like let me see if I can't find you guys something really fast. I'm gonna get something from my favorite channel to watch every now and again. Let me get Dirge. Oh, I guess he doesn't have anything? Oh well. So like, well I guess I'll just go with this video then. So, that thing that I just posted, right? Like that's the theme by itself. But check out the way it's done here. I obviously couldn't find a video to show like how the encounter theme segues into this, but just notice how like the boss battle theme kicks in and the first few seconds like are super calm and whatnot as your screen that you're supposed to select your options comes up. But then the actual main theme, main loop kicks in and you'll know it immediately. Like every single game in the franchise does that. But also, the Battle Network 2 boss theme is so good. This franchise is also like basically the other thing that I found super cool about the Game Boy Advance generation, it was the first time that I started paying attention to things like specifics in franchises, like when it comes to like their music and whatnot. And Battle Network's music is basically characterized by a lot of extremely punchy bass and this one kind of like wind, like I don't want to call it a whistle because it's not a whistle, but it's like this weird like blowing wind kind of effect that they have that they play in as an instrument during some of the bass themes and whatnot. And you know it because it's everywhere in those games. Now that bit that's like just the kind of like ascending chord pattern is it's so interesting, but it's like, yo, that's definitely a Battle Network thing every time I hear it.
I just gotta keep going to Ace Attorney 2 because Ace Attorney 2 specifically just has like some distinct themes in it that are like that like differ from like 1 and 3, and it's just like, yo, like whenever this song plays, it's some shit happening too. Like it's just, oh my god, this is the fucking song right here. Like such a fucking good song.
Just put
I want
this-
to post more of the boss battle themes, but I wanted to also take a moment to show you guys another thing, right? From basically the weird like double pack game they made for the DS. Because this is the ending theme of Battle Network 5, the double team version for the DS. I don't know what the hell was going on, but it's like, how did they manage to make a ending theme that felt somehow sadder than the Battle Network 6 ending theme?
Fucking how
Like the thing about it is, it's not like sad,
the fucking
unhappy
art
times.
on
But
how
it's
bar so funny. His fucking face.
what?
God. Dude, GP had some crazy tunes. Okay. Oh yeah, what the fuck is this?
It's super funny too because it's like I posted the DS version, but the Game Boy Advance version of that same song is also almost equally as good. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna post that too, so you can compare them directly because, like, so listen to the DS one first, and then listen to the Game Boy Advance one. But let me just go take a moment to use the restroom.
Why would they flexing so hard in this fucking?
Dude,
Why
I'm
were
telling
they
you, dude.
why were they flexing so hard on the fucking Game Boy? Like that game's not that serious. The fucking Game Boy.
Dude, that game was naughty. No, that game brainwashed me into loving Summer Showdown, dude. As a kid. Fucking. Like, that game was on point, dude. Like, even down to the fucking nearly unbeatable fucking final boss. Fucking Summer Showdown games always had. Dude, the game was pretty cool.
I would link Gumshoe's theme from Ace Attorney, but you've all heard that song a bazillion times because it's in Sonic Heart. Or like the one fucking track. This kind of gives me like advanced
Some elevator music.
vibes. This gives me a this like I went to the GBA version first. It's just like it gives me advanced vibes like hardcore.
I think I like the GBA version better.
Like Sonic Advance vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely like the GBA version better.
And then
Just
and
because
then
of that specific GBA sound.
and then just like 115 it starts sounding like Pokemon. It starts sounding like Pokemon at like 115.
Oh yeah, yeah, it does. Like
Yeah,
some
it starts
town music. Yeah.
yeah, it starts sounding like Pokemon there. But yeah, no, I like I like the
I
song
think
a
I like the
lot.
GBA version a lot better than the DS version. Yeah. Oh God, I need to.
I gotta link Azure like the one song from like I gotta link Azure the one Attorney for where they were just like, yeah, we're Capcom, we make Mega Man, we're just gonna make this character's theme just a fucking Mega Man song.
I need to filter through these Samurai Showdown tracks. Like I love all these tunes. I gotta find the best ones.
Yeah, I'm listening to the DS one now, and it's like, it's not getting me, dude. I fucked up listening to the fucking GBA version first.
No, the DS one wasn't grabbing me the first time around either. And then the GBA version that did grab me.
Like, it's still good, but it's not the same. It's not the same at all.
Yeah.
It just makes like I listened to the DS version. I'm like, why did they even change it? Like, why did they even redo the song? Like, it sounds way better. Like, like it. There's so much more energy and there's so much more energy in the GBA radio. I went back. I literally went back.
Oh God, this song. It's a completely different song. Dude, this fucking game. Oh my, this song goes not, dude. It's like songs in this fucking Samurai Showdown Game Boy game are actually nuts, dude.
Okay, so I'm back, and I heard you guys reacting to the Battle Network 5 credits theme.
Dude, the GBA version is so much better. I'm so
it,
The GBA version is so much
It doesn't even
better.
compare.
Yeah.
it's funny because I like the DS version, but yeah, but the thing about it is that was the only version of 5 I had for a long time. But then I got to hear it off of the proper hardware at one time. I'm like, oh no, why is this going this hard? And let me see what other Battle Network thing I get. You know,
Still trying to
oh,
figure out why
and then
the GBA Game Boy version of Samurai Showdown just is fucking hard. Like,
yo, I really want to get to some of my deep cut Game Boy games to show off like music things with, but I'm just stuck in the Battle Network vortex real fast, so I have to get as much as I can. Like, for as much as like I always talk about like Battle Network's battle themes and like the internet themes, some of just the regular ass overworld themes are really good. Like, there's this one from Battle Network 3.
It's just it's just like I had to like sort of cheat and just go to like DS like Ace Attorney real quick because it's just there's a specific character in that's introduced in Ace Attorney 4 and like it's just Capcom when like making like just the soundtrack to Ace Attorney 4. They were just like they made this character and just like, yeah, we're Capcom. We make Mega Man. We're just gonna make this fucking character's theme just some fucking Mega Man ass Mega Man shit. Like just out of fucking nowhere. Just like it just doesn't fit. But it's just that's his fucking theme. I swear to you, that's his fucking theme.
Let me listen to this.
That song is so fucking cool. Like,
This sounds like a zero stage opening theme. What?
dude, that song is so fucking sick. Oh my god, the
Like an
part
like an
before it loops is so cool.
like an X series era zero stage opening. What is this shit at 32 seconds?
That's what I'm saying. The part before it loops is so sick.
Capcom ain't need to go that goddamn hard.
Also, like this character, like when he's on the fucking prosecutor's side, like he literally just like air guitars and shit like that, like all the fucking time, dude.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I posted the two things up top real
Okay.
fast because the one on the top is actually like an overworld theme for the hospital that you visit in that game, and then the bottom one is basically the main theme of the hospital computer that you have to go into to deal with the enemy Navi that comes up as like the boss of that particular chapter. And I'm just here like, I love the way that they use the the kind of like, what is it? Not the EKG, the what's the other one again? Maybe it is the EKG, the one that just kind of the heart rate monitor.
Yeah.
Like the way that they use that sound effect as like the major like thing keeping the rhythm in that song, it's so good. Like that's such a creative use of a sound right there. I just saw something on the side of my thing here, and it's like, it's totally not even Game Boy Advance related, but because it comes from such a, what do you call it, underrated game. Not really underrated, but just like niche. I'm gonna post it here. It's like like, I genuinely forgot how good this song is. And it's only because I'm looking up Mega Man stuff why it showed up on the side here, but I gotta go back to... Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll use this as an excuse to finally go through my Game Boy, like, era stuff. Let me see. I just remember, like, the last time we had one of our music nights, it was like, I definitely posted some Zoda's Revenge stuff, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, like, I just remembered, I'm like, which one was it here that was talking about it? It's like, yo, actually, the boss battle theme from Star Tropics 2 versus Zoda, you were just there like, oh god, actually, I can totally get why somebody would catch the drama off of this.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, yeah, you walk into the room and the fucking lights cut off, and then there's all this fucking troll ass McTroll floor and the fucking boss period. And it's like, when that shit starts playing, you're like, oh god, oh god.
Yeah, it's
And then you
it's
fucking
like,
kill him, and
yo,
then you fucking transform. You're like, oh god,
it's
oh,
like, yo,
woo.
that whole fight is a flex, man.
Oh yeah, that was definitely
That was totally just the developers flexing, like, yeah, you remember this shit, we know you do. Let me see, what other shit did I find real fast?
yo Superstar Saga. We getting to Superstar Saga now. Ah,
Dude,
shit.
Superstar Saga had some wild music,
Oh, you
dude.
know what? You know what? Now I know exactly what, like, kind of low-key Mario, what do you call it, Game Boy thing to go look for. Because I was just here, like, scratching my head for a second. I'm like, what song do I want to show off to these dudes?
Dude, talk about the GBA bass, dude. Fucking the Rocky and Bubble one. Dude. Dude, I remember having some fucking bass boosting headphones on that one. Bruh.
Check out that song right now. Easily one of my favorite renditions of the main Mario stage theme.
Okay.
God.
For posting Game Boy Advance music. I got a link to some of these.
And then, what do you call it? Yo, I used to. Hold on, I actually have to type it out too.
Oh. Why is
Like,
this song?
yo,
Why is this
this
Mario Golf song such a fucking bop?
is so good, man. But then check out that second one. Like, I'm not lying to you. That was like my old school lo-fi hip hop beats to chill to. I mean, it's not hip hop or anything like that, but it's just sometimes I would just get like a fresh pair of batteries, slap them in, and then just like let that theme play in the background while I was doing literally anything else. Like, that song is so good, man.
Okay, I was not prepared for this fucking song, the fucking walrus blinked after that fucking Mario shit. It was like too powerful for me. Like I was like, oh shit.
The GBA
I was like, oh
guitars.
shit, that shit woke me the fuck up.
Alright, you know what? I need to give that a listen now. Like, I was looking for more of the Mario Golf soundtrack because I have at least 2 other tracks I want to post. Let me listen to this.
That's time to fuck shit up fucking song.
Oh, hello! this song just came in like, I want to punch you in the face.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I got bionic arm the second I click play. Like, oh my god. It's a fucking sick ass song. Like, that's
Dude, what is this Yidra Union? What
Yeah,
the hell?
These 2 games, probably my favorites ever on the GBA. Especially the music. And I actually prefer the GBA versions of all the tracks to like the PSP remakes. Just because of this crunchy ass sound.
And this
Dude,
this
that
one is
song,
going
that
in
song,
extra hard. What the fuck?
that dude, that's what I'm saying.
That is
That song of Lovers League,
powerful.
that first song of Lovers League, that shit went the fuck in so fucking hard.
That's,
Like,
that's the
I got
the guy
fucking
that left's
clothes
battle
on.
theme. It's got like this weird circular axe thing. Every time he starts to fight, this plays.
That's amazing. My god.
Oh, I like this part at 36 in this second song.
Yeah, that's like this cool castle area that you get to explore. It's probably my favorite song from the whole game.
Oh no, I really like this song. I really
Hmm?
like this song. Hold up. This song's actually sick. Hold on, I'm gonna have to ride that part. I wasn't expecting, like, I was already liking the part when I was already liking when it hit 35, and then it hit 45. I was like, oh no, I really like this song. No, this song's golly.
No, they got a real good flow to it.
It's like if they made it's like if they made a Soul Calibur game for the game.
I'm not actually sure who the composers for these games was, but
Oh my god, how did I forget about this theme? Oh no 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 no. Okay. You guys want to talk about good ass like original Game Boy music or Game Boy Color music? Listen to this shit right here. This one in particular is the one that I had to get.
Why do I feel like I've heard this song before? This is not a Mario song. Not a Mario song. You could throw this in like a GBA Mega Man game and nobody would bat
This reminds me of
an eye.
that weird,
It-
weird snooker game I had on Game Boy.
It,
what?
it's funny hearing you guys say all of this, right? Because this theme, like, first off, the entire soundtrack, you know, Camelot made these Mario Golf games. So what you're listening to right now is what's his name? Sakuraba Matoe?
Oh yeah.
It's very distinctly him too, even on the Game Boy.
I need to find this snooker game. Fuck. What a-
That song's a fucking bop. That song's a fucking bop. Oh my god.
Sniffed out some other songs from these games. I don't think I've heard much of this song because the battles against him don't usually last that long, but
Also, I'm gonna also
I like
post
the
this one
songs.
because as much as you don't want something like this during the time that you're playing, it's it's such a weirdly good song, despite the fact that like, yeah, you don't want bogeys. Like that's actually bad. It's a short loop, but I don't know, I like it.
Dude, every single time I start playing one of these Idra Union songs, like I get punched in the face. Like I get punched in the face, dude.
Well, they front
Slap.
load the like very beginnings of the songs with the crazy shit, because that's what happens. That's what you hear as soon as the battle starts. Like the person runs into the screen and smashes the shit out of whoever they're attacking, and that
Bruh,
begins.
that fucking cut into the fucking choir. Okay, okay, alright, dude. You got it. You got me. You fucking got me, dude. Got me good.
This is way too good, man. It's making everything else I'm posting feel like nonsense.
It's like, it's got me like thinking about these like Idra Union songs are like, got me thinking of like GBA Castlevania, GBA DS Castlevania.
Yeah.
Okay, this music is not as good as I remember it. Let's just skip that. Okay, let's listen to the song.